What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another bright, sunny day. I would say beautiful, but there's still a lot of haze left over from the fire that's in Spanish Fork and in California. But regardless of that, it is a beautiful new day. And, well, like I said, welcome back. It has been a while. Just nothing really big or eventful has been going on. So when it's kind of like that, I'm not quite sure what to record or what to do. But my friend suggested that I do like a Q&A with you guys. And so I put out on my Snapchat and my Instagram of a Q&A. And fair warning, I'm remembering them all off the top of my head. So if I don't answer your question, I will try to get to it and I will try to answer it as soon as I can and when I can. So, for the first question that was asked me is, how much did my bike cost? And, well, it cost me nothing because it's my dad's bike. So, there you go. That answers your question. Zero. It cost me zero. The second question is, what exactly is my bike and what have I done to it? This is a 211 Honda Shadow 750 Aero. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Aero, okay? Now, everything that I've done to it is the skeleton hand mirrors, the Bitwell 1-inch, I think these are curve bars is what they're called, the quad lock moto mount, I don't know if that's a mod, the micro lighting front signals, those are kind of hard to see, but the micro lighting front, micro macro front signals for lighting and indicating. Let's see. On the back, I have a license plate cover that does directional turn signals and license plate lighting. And I took the front wheel cover off just to style it. I took the sissy seat off. It's known as a different seat, but we're not going to use that word. Anywho, long story short, I took the sissy seat off. I also took the back rear indicators off, and I think that's it. What I really want to do is I want to get new handle grips, like with flames. I've seen ones, they're exactly the same like these ones that I have here, except in chrome they have flames, and I think it looks really cool. And then the other thing that I want to change is I want to get rid of these floorboards and put foot pegs on. But I've been told to keep the floorboards as they're more comfortable to ride with. The other question was, what bike would I get if I could and why? But the bike I would get if I had the money, like if I could just blow money out of my butt, would be the Ducati Panigale V4 Special. If you have no idea what it is, you'll have to go look it up. But it is made by Ducati and it has a V4 engine. It is one of the fastest super bikes slash sports bikes on the market that comes stock. It is just a sexy, beautiful thing. I'll put a picture up here right now. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike. Plus a V4 in a bike, like, what the fudge. I think it does something like, if I remember correctly, it's 306 horsepower and it weighs like 400 to 500 pounds. That power to body weight ratio is absurd. Oh, yes. The other one was, why do I bike and why? Hold on, let me start this up and my audio won't cut. Why do I bike and why do I enjoy it more than riding a car? Like, what about biking do I enjoy more than riding in a car? I'm not quite sure how to answer this, as when I did have my Mustang, I would find any excuse to ride that. It was fun for me. I love driving that car, mainly because, well, of the attention, of course, and just the power, the exhaust. It was something about, I wouldn't say it was bragging rights and showing the car off. It was, alright, I'm gonna put it exactly how I would. And for some of you this may sound disturbing, this may be like, you're psychotic, but hear me out here. I never liked just doing something that was slow and boring and, you know, wouldn't be life-threatening. I needed something that would excite me, that would entice me to want to do it more, even though it was life-threatening. And I think that's why I like driving that car so much, because it went so fast, it maneuvered beautifully, it was fun to drive. And yes, it could have gotten me killed, you know, if I did stupid things with it. And I don't know, it's just something about skipping dinner out on death that I like to do, you know. And so, you know, that's why I really liked driving that car. Now, for my bike, the reason why I like riding my bike a lot more than my truck is, one, because I'm literally one with the bike. Like, the car can steer, the car can, you know, drive, you can put it in cruise control, and you can get cruise control for bikes too. But, you know, and then I don't know, you know, like, you're constantly having to shift the bike, unless you have an automatic, of course, but you're constantly having to shift it, you know. You're constantly having to listen to how high the RPMs are, so you know when to change gear. And it's the same thing in a car that has a stick shift or a clutch, right? But it's something about being one. Like, you're on the machinery, you're controlling it. You don't have like computers or a roll cage or airbags to save you. It's all up to you. I don't know, that's the more and more that I try to answer it, it seems like I can't find an answer for this. But it's just something about being one with a bike and you being in full control of your own life or death. And yeah, you're in your own control of life and death with cars, but you know, some cars have safety features. Well, they'll do like automatic braking, and you know, they you know, some cars have that and other cars don't. But bikes, they don't have, you know, the automatic braking, and they just don't have the safety features. And I think it's, like I said, it's something that defies death and makes me skip out on a date with death. And you know, alright, short and simple, being one with the bike, being in 100% control of your life or your death, and like I said, defying death. And being out in the open. I don't know, there's something about just being out in the open and not in a box that I truly enjoy. The other question was, what got me started? What made me want to do this YouTube channel? What made me want to start vlogging? Well, I used to have a vlogging channel a few years back, and it was basically just my life. And I uploaded a few videos, I think maybe 5 or 6. And I actually did pretty well. I got up to 230 subscribers, I think. And you know, then just life got busy, and there were other things that got in the way. And when I was doing it, I probably was like, I couldn't have been older than 15 probably. And you know, my parents were a little bit concerned about, you know, my social security about it. And I guess they just didn't want it to backlash on me, and I was okay with that. I agreed, and so I stopped doing it. But I always had a passion and a desire to do it, not because I wanted to be famous or big, but just because I wanted to share my life experiences, my journey with other people as well. Because, you know, my life is so much more different than so many people. And a lot of people are like, how do you do it? How does it feel? You know, it's got to be really cool. And so I just kind of wanted to share my life experiences with them, you know, so they know what it's like to kind of, you know, live in my shoes. And I think from vlogging in earlier years and wanting to do it even before I started vlogging a few years back, I know that's the main reason why I wanted to start vlogging again. And because I've seen a lot of motorcycle vlogists and I've watched a few videos, and I think it's really entertaining that they talk to the audience while riding a bike, and you get to see where they're going, what they're doing. Their hands are always in motion, their hands are always doing something. There's just, you know, there's never a boring moment with motorcycle vlogging, because you never know when a car might come across and hit you or crash into you, or you might catch something. And so it was just something about that it always intrigued me and entertained me when I was watching motorcycle vloggers, that I was like, I have a bike, I used to do vlogging, I want to do it again, so I'm gonna do motorcycle vlogging. And that's how it got started. That's why I wanted to do it as well. I believe those are all the questions. And if not, like I said, make sure to hit me up through my Instagram, or if you have my Snapchat or my phone number or whatever, just to be like, hey, you didn't get my question in, and I'll make sure to throw your question in there as well. But yeah, I think we've been over everything, and I think those were all the questions, guys. So thank you once again for tuning into this video. Hope you have a great and lovely and wonderful day today. Sorry for the, you know, kind of the late upload and not timely upload like I usually do. Just haven't been quite sure what to do. If you have comments, questions, or concerns, or an idea of what I should talk about next or vlog about next, please leave it in the comment section down below, or message me on Instagram, of course. That would help me out much, much, much. So, like I said, guys, thank you so much. Once again, hope you have a great and wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for all your support. Cheers.